Attacking football.
Attacking football.
Attacking football.
Attacking football.
Attacking football.
Combined 11 for Spurs and Arsenal.
Here we go.
What are we saying? Who wants to say their team first?
I'll take the Reds.
Are we gonna just go through like positions?
Yeah,
and are we
that's
doing?
easier.
I think it'd be better if we just go through teams for people, because then I think you're gonna get a better discussion that way.
Right.
Then you can rip their whole team.
I have the floor, do we?
Yeah, go ahead.
You have the microphone.
Go Dylan.
Right and go.
Yeah.
No.
I agree. I actually agree.
White right back. I do like Porro. Nothing against Pedro. I'm a big Ben White fan.
I can sense the first disagreement coming up right now, whether you say the centre backs.
Salibet and Gabriel.
Yep, there we go. No.
Absolutely.
I don't think he can complain about those ones.
I can. No. I will complain.
I like Romero. I like Van de Ven. No. Left back.
Yeah, Dylan, I ain't gonna put
no.
Like, don't you worry, pal. Don't you worry,
no. Left back. Right. I'm gonna be nice. Udoggy's in.
Oh, left back for both sides is shite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What
but
Udoggy's decent, but he's like
right. DM. Dick.
Dicky
Bear.
Yeah, no.
Odegaard to the right or left, wherever you want them. I don't discriminate. Now the third centre mid I had a bit of difficulty with.
So
I'm not sure who the best midfielder out of that Spurs midfield is. It is one of them. So I'm just gonna pick a random name out of my head here and say
Glenn Hoddle.
Well, okay. Glenn Hoddle's at a return.
Darren Anderton. I'm actually gonna throw in. It's difficult. I'm just gonna throw in Pape Matheus Sarr because I like him.
Yeah, that's my share. I would have said the same.
Yeah. Right wing, Bukayo.
Brendan Johnson.
Solanke, left wing. Oh no, actually, sorry, no, it's not Solanke. It's not Solanke. I'm actually sorry. It's Koi. No, it's Koi for me, man. It's Koi, and then Son left wing. I'm a big Koi fan. I'm a Havertz stan.
I thought I was gonna get another one. I was like, well, never mind. I should get my hopes up, Dylan.
I'm just gonna go next because we might have a first ever in attacking football history where me and Dylan have completely agreed. He's literally said the exact same team I have.
Oh, you have the exact same as
Yeah, I've got Raya, Udogie, Gabriel, Saliba, White, Rice, Odegaard, Sarr, Son, Havertz, Saka.
Paddy,
that's a force.
LA goes when we agree. I think LA might be the problem.
So yeah, mine is slightly different anyway. I don't rate Raya. I think Vicario is better. I think Porro is a better right back than Ben White. I think eventually Ben White's going to lose his position there anyway. Saliba is the best centre back in the league, and then alongside him, I think you've sort of looked at Gabriel, and it looks like he's almost lost his place about 3 or 4 times, and they keep on signing centre backs to replace him. But if I had to choose somebody, it would be Romero. So Saliba and Romero at centre back. Then at left back, you know what? I don't really know. I think Timber is better than Udogie, and I think he's going to make left back his spot at Arsenal. So I'm going with Yuri and Timber. DM Declan Rice. In midfield, Odegaard and Betancourt. Left wing, Son. Centre forward, Solanke. Right wing, Saka.
Fair. We went for a few Spurs players.
I like that team. I do disagree in one area, but you'll probably see where it is in a minute. So I guess I actually just disagree with Paddy. I think Raya is better than Vicario. I think Vicario has so much weaknesses that I love him to death, but his shot stopping's amazing, but everything else needs a lot of work. I'd probably go Porro at right back. I think no one does the job Porro does better than him in the league. Then obviously Saliba, Romero. I disagree with Paddy in the sense that Udogie, Timber probably has a higher ceiling than Udogie, but he hasn't played enough for Arsenal to really justify that shout yet. I don't think. And then midfield, Odegaard, Rice, and probably Sarr as well. And then Saka, Solanke, and Son.
Do you not rate Betancourt?
I don't really know. He's too in and out of the side. You see, I don't
He's
think.
very injury prone, yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
I don't think anyone's been such a staple in that Spurs team since Ange came in than Sarr. He has been just absolutely brilliant. I love that. I love that boy.
I think Sarah obviously has the engine, but I think if I want like Betancourt, I think when Betancourt is fit in the squad, he's just so quality.
Yeah,
And
I do agree with you, but that is like a big if. Same
yeah,
with
but it's the
Timber.
same. It's the same with like Timber for me. I think the three players on my team which would be a bit iffy, would be Betancourt, Timber, and Vicario. I just don't think Raya is good enough. I think he's obviously a great front line in front of him, and I think if you had Vicario in there instead of Raya, if you had Vicario playing in the system that Arsenal play, he'd keep a lot more clean sheets. He wouldn't be so exposed.
Yeah,
So
but he's some of his like he's so dodgy at set pieces, and his distribution is so questionable at times.
You watch him more than me. I always thought his
Yeah,
distribution was all right, to be honest. But
he is poor from corners. Like they
yeah,
picked up on
he's
that, and
really dreadful from corners. I mean, Spurs in general are just dreadful from corners, but he is a big part of the problem.
See, I know it's only early in the season, but it seems like Raya's shot stopping has gone up quite a bit compared to last
it's
season.
improved.
Oh, yeah,
It's improved.
Like that
He
game,
does do that thing.
that game against
You'll-
Aston Villa, where the amount of saves he made that game.
Yeah, he was good
lads,
in that game.
you'll see over the next few games, Arsenal have tougher fixtures. They've had a decent three opening games to start the season,
have
and
they
also
really? Villa and Brighton are two tough sides.
I'd say in regards to
they
the
would be expected to beat both of them.
City and the Liverpools and well, not the
Mm.
Uniteds, but
Yeah, like as in Spurs will be a tough game. He won't keep a clean sheet in that, and then as well, City definitely won't keep a clean sheet in that. Watkins as well. He should have
what's
scored.
happened?
Watkins should have scored against Raya
It's
in reality.
It's
So
John Duran season, baby.
it's Watkins now because what has
Oh
happened.
my god. Oh my god. Get him out.
can
Get
we
him
end the
gone.
podcast?
I hate you
Get
so
him
much.
gone.
I do have a
Get him
bone to
gone.
pick because I don't understand this Ben White slander.
What a player, man. Top
I
player.
think he is a quality player.
I
He's
do as well.
unbelievable,
I
man.
just think Porro's the best right back in the league.
I-
It's not
yeah.
a slight
Porro's
against White.
Porro best right back in the league.
Yeah,
And
No one
Trent?
does the job he does better than him. Like I don't as the like in my Pascal system, he's literally just perfection.
Trent?
yeah, he's better than Trent.
What?
Okay,
You
Scott,
you have to be trolling.
No, I think Porro best right back in the league. I think Trent is obviously. I think Trent is
Dallow's
obviously
better.
who?
I think Dallow's better than Porro personally.
No,
Yeah,
I'd have
shut
it.
up,
I'd have
I
it.
think
Porro
Malo
one.
Gusto is better than Porro.
I like Gusto.
Gusto.
Scott, Specky motherfucker.
I'm specky as well. So are you.
Yeah, but I like you right now, Dylan. But Scott, that's an outrageous take.
I don't think
No,
it's
I
as
think
outrageous
Gusto.
as Porro being the best right back in the league.
I think Porro.
Okay,
I think Porro's the
Paddy's take
best.
is worse actually.
I think Porro's good.
I
Very
think
good.
Trent. I think Trent is second because of what he gives us defensively, and I think then third would be Ben White, and then fourth
Dallow.
Dallow, then fifth.
Gusto.
No, Gusto's not
No.
even top 10.
Rico
I like
Lewis.
Gusto, man. I'm a big fan of
I
Gusto.
don't.
Gusto's not even the best right back at Chelsea.
Well, he's the only one that's fit, so
The best available one.
But yeah, like as in no.
I'd personally have Trent. I'm going to be biased if I say Dallow.
You don't think it either though.
I
No.
actually do. I think Dallow was
No, see,
special,
I
man.
actually do think he thinks it. That's the
Oh,
thing.
No, I think Dallow was elite, man. I think Dallow was unbelievable. I used to not think he was. I used to think Wan-Bissaka was better, but I don't anymore.
See,
I probably have. I don't know. I really like White as well, though. I think White is really, really, really good. I think he's a very important part of Arsenal
I
system.
think fifth is obviously Walker, but like as in
Rico
I see
Lewis.
the- Rico
What
Lewis
about
as well, yeah.
Livramento?
But
No one's
Rico
even
Lewis can
mentioned
be
him yet.
dropped.
I love Rico Lewis, though. I think he's going to be a special player when he's older.
Yeah, he will. It's a while away. I think
Yeah, no one's mentioned Livramento yet.
He's a very
see,
good
the thing
player.
is, I think Trippier is going to come back into the side when like the window's closed after the international break. He's had his rest finally. I think he's going to come back and start over Livramento.
He might.
And I
do,
think
to be
people
honest.
forget how good Trippier was a year ago.
Yeah, no.
Like Trippier was probably the best right back in the league a year ago.
It's not the
Oh.
first time I've seen the best right back in the league either. Like he,
But back to Porro,
Pretty-
what the hell does he do better that Trent does?
well, why are we on Porro and Trent? It's not
No, because I'm still gobsmacked.
Paddy said he was the best now.
He is. Genuine, he can do everything.
Perplexed. What is he?
Self-control. Trent-
What is he better than a Trent at?
Shooting,
Ah,
defending.
I don't think there's that much of a difference. I don't think Porro's that great at defending.
clearing his snapshot.
He's not really that great at defending, but he's better than Trent. I think he's faster than him, and he's got a better engine as well.
He's faster. Yeah, he is faster. I don't think he's better on the ball though. Personally, I don't think. I think
I think
Trent's
the
the best
thing
right
is,
back.
depends on what you consider better on the ball. Do you think he's I think he's a better dribbler than Trent.
Well,
I think to be fair to him, you're not going to have a better right back in the world than Trent when it comes to dead balls or crossing, anything like that. Like,
I think
Or
that
just passing in
attribute
general.
yeah, exactly.
look-
Like, it's in Trent's basically David Beckham.
I think he's a game breaker though, and I don't think Porro's a game breaker personally.
Porro
is a game breaker.
is.
He
Nah,
is.
Trent is literally a game breaker. I don't think Porro's a game breaker from right
He
back personally.
is, though. He's
I don't think
unbelievable.
he is.
It's not like
I don't think
He
he
had
is.
10 goals
Personally,
and assists last season.
I think he's a great player, but I feel like Trent has world class game breaking ability. I don't know why I'm sticking up for Liverpool here, but like,
I think the thing is with Porro, people think he's a lot older than he is as well.
he's only 18, isn't he?
Porro's he's 24. Like,
He's like,
He is young. No, I think he's a good player. I just don't personally. I don't think
actually,
he's as good
no.
as Trent.
I do have to clarify. By the time this is released, he will be 25.
Oh, so
happy,
he'll be
happy
retired
birthday,
by
Pedro.
He's
happy
finished.
birthday, Porro.
If you're
He's
watching,
finished.
Pedro. If you're watching.
See, I don't have a problem with Porro. I think he's a quality player, but I think best right back in the league show, I think is crazy.
yeah, but he's
Russell.
better than Ben White. That's the main thing here.
Oh, I don't know. I'd have Ben White top 2, top 3 maybe in my
I think
list.
I think Boyd is quality, I have to say.
I think
He
Ben
won't
White
even be
gets too much
starting for
slander.
Arsenal soon.
I think he will.
I think he will.
I think he's more important to that system than people realise.
I don't think so.
No, neither do I.
He doesn't watch football though, so
If you take Pedro Porro out of a Tottenham side, they are significantly worse. If you take Ben White out of Arsenal,
where he's dropping is our mid-table
there is
anyways.
not as big as a
Cook.
drop off.
Cook.
But if Ben White wasn't that good, then surely Arteta would have Timber at right back and then Calafiori at left
I
back.
mean, that was the
He
plan
would
last season.
ideally if both of them could stay fit.
I think it was. I think Timber would have started left back throughout the season, anyways.
Yeah, so do I.
Big
I
fall
think
off.
the
from
intention
Zinchenko.
with him was to play at right back, and then he got injured. I think Ben
But
White was always going to be
White
moving.
was a centre back, which is weird. as
I
well.
thought that. I thought the plan was always move White back into centre back, then play Gabriel as a bench player, White centre back, and then right back would have been Timber. Then do that sort of Man City stupid system where they have the 3 centre backs, the left back inverts into midfield, do that sort of stupid tactical thing that everybody does nowadays, and then yeah, because like Zinchenko is obviously the weak link in the defense. That's why they signed
Yes.
Kiwior.
He's
That's
a
how
weak
it's
link in
fall off.
everything in Arsenal system.
Yeah,
He's had such a fall off.
We haven't even got onto the centre backs yet, by the way. I think that's going to be an even worse debate.
I don't think you can have anyone but Gabriel and Saliba after the last 2
Ah,
I
me
seasons.
don't
neither.
see what
Me
you guys
neither.
really see in Gabriel that he is. I think Gabriel is like a top class defender. Don't get me wrong. But I don't think you can look and say he's like the best in Premier League. You can't take him out. I
At the
don't see how
moment, I
you-
think he is. Well, I
No.
think Van Dijk's better, but I think Gabriel performance.
I think Gabriel is brilliant. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think you can just say that Gabriel is undroppable. You undebatable. There is a lot of debate that can be had about that.
I just think Romero's just a complete fucking head case. You don't know if you're going to get a goal or a red
He is
card
a
off
head
him every
case.
game.
that
Yeah,
is a
but-
good point. But like, as in, he sort of, you know what, Romero sort of reminds me of Sergio Ramos in that sort of way as well. Though he always pops up with a header, he always scores a goal, or he could get a red card. He's a leader.
Yeah, that is fair.
But that's
he
what I
is-
sort of like about him.
I think if you ask a lot of sides, like a lot of top sides, the Real Madrids and stuff, would they take Christian Romero or Gabriel? They would take Christian Romero. I
think
think
either of them, to be honest.
I think
they're
they
both
take
class.
either of them.
they take
And
either.
to
But
be-
if you ask,
left-
you can only have one, and the other will die or something. I don't know, but I think they fall off the face of the earth.
They
But
get Thanos
I
slapped.
think you take Christian Romero in that scenario. I think.
I
I'll
think
be
they
honest.
take Gabriel.
Left-footed centre backs are rarer than right-footed centre backs.
Yeah,
Sorry,
maybe.
in my opinion.
Yeah, but that's not really part of this. But I just think Gabriel is perfect for the Arsenal system. He's solid. He does his job. But I think Gabriel is solidly here on his day, and Romero can be here or here. Like, he could be anywhere. But he's on his day. He's much higher peaked than
He
Gabriel
could be in the
is.
dugout.
He could be in the
Honestly-
dugout. Yeah, that is part of the gamble with him. But that was the same with Sergio Ramos as well.
Fair.
I think the two of them, it's so marginal. Like, as in, if you were to say to me that you think that Romero is better than Gabriel, I'd be like, yeah, Grant, I accept it. But if you were to say the opposite, I would also be like, yeah, I accept it. I
Yeah.
don't think there's that much in between them.
No, I
I
wouldn't
think
call
that
it a
the
psychopath.
difference
Like,
maker is Romero's offensive game. When he gets up forward, his passing, when he gets up front, or that's when he is a game breaker, like Dylan said about Trent. Romero's a
lads,
game
we
breaker.
got to stop fucking looking at no new thing and listen to these fucking nonsense
Oh,
words.
look.
FIFA Street with the game breakers.
Oh, Jesus.
I'm
lads.
just quoting Dylan. I'm just quoting my
Oh,
favorite.
yeah.
I am.
To
I
be-
am not
That's-
listening.
Next, we're going to be talking about trequartistas and inside forwards
I
and
don't want.
round-outers.
I'm not getting into it.
I don't
Game
want Paddy to get his head more lost here, but I did see like a tweet about, I don't even know what this stat means, but expected threat, and for some reason Romero was like one of the best expected threats in like the right hand side of midfield.
Can I
Yeah,
just? I don't mind.
Like, why
expected
is he
stats.
there? Why is he in? Why is he
That's
there?
the thing. He just fucking pops up in random areas, and he will do something absolutely world class. That is something Gabriel doesn't do that, but Romero is like literal fucking insanity in a good way.
But you also have to realize that sometimes players play differently in different systems.
Yeah,
Like, obviously, Arsenal's defensive line is way more rigid than Spurs, so it's very hard to rate a player on the defensive ability when
Yeah,
the team unit is chaos.
Yeah, that's fair.
That is very fair.
Like, if you fit a player like Romero into, I feel like Romero would suit a. Do you remember that Juventus side back in the day where they had Chiellini, Bonucci, and
Barzagli.
not Rugani, but the other
Barzagli.
Barzagli? He'd fit into that in an instant, and he'd be that chaos.
I mean, he
Would
came
break.
from Italian football, so that's
Yeah,
where he came from.
Came from Atalanta, and like the
Yeah.
thing is, he's always been in teams where it's been football first. So he's a great ball playing centre back. But the thing is, he's played at teams where it hasn't been that defensive minded. Atalanta are well known for their attacking football as well.
That's fair. That is fair. I won't lie to you.
But yeah, I don't think there's that much in between them. I think
No.
I genuinely, if somebody said to me that they rather one to the other, I'd be like, yeah, Grant, don't really care, don't have that much opinion about it.
That's a fair, yeah. Well, I think that's a good place to leave it then.
Yeah.
Same with Kai Havertz and Solanke as well.
You don't
I
think there's
think-
much there?
Don't think so. I think they're
No.
both very different players though.
Yeah, I think
Yeah,
they are very different.
players.
I really
They are
like him
definitely.
as well. Kai Havertz is a fantastic player. I always rated him, even at Chelsea, and
No, I love Kai Havertz.
Wait.